I am Narendra Bambwani, Founder Secretary of Maharashtra Class Owners Association. Dear members and my colleagues in the coaching industry, there is a lot of talk about guidelines for regulating coaching centers issued by central government. Now, some members are shocked how these guidelines are coming. Now, in fact, such rules, regulations can be regarded as, or must be regarded as, father of our association. In the year 2000, Mr. Anil Deshmukh was the education minister in government of Maharashtra. He issued an ordinance for regulating coaching classes with very harsh rules, very harsh regulation, almost banning the coaching classes. Under the leadership of Jagdish Valavalkar, Maharashtra Class Owners Association was formed, and I was appointed as a secretary. Now, we visited we met so many politicians and government officials. There was no help except from one politician who issued a statement in favor, that was Mr. Murli Devra. Now, during this process of meeting them, we came to know about the mindset which exists with the authorities, mindset of the authorities, and what they think about us. Till then, we were thinking, we are doing a very fine job, we are doing a great job. In fact, we are doing a great job, but the perception with the authorities is otherwise. And the same perception is disclosed here in the background. To sum up about the coaching class, rules, first, the regulation was started in 2000 in Maharashtra. We, Maharashtra Class Owners Association, filed a petition praying staying of the ordinance, and the ordinance was stayed in December. It was issued, I think, in October, and it was stayed in December. December 20th or something, we got a judgment that we had extensively argued, and then it was stayed. Then there is another attempt. Now, what I am trying to tell is that there is an entire lobby which is against coaching classes for no reason. They don't know why they are against. Maybe due to wrong perceptions, they are trying to do this. Now, in 2002, Mr. Riani, who is president of Forum for Fairness in Education, filed a public interest litigation praying to the court that the government should reframe the rules for coaching classes. And that PIL, public interest litigation, many of the members are not aware. Maharashtra Class Owners Association is still fighting that case, and still hearings are being held. Next hearing is in March, I think. So the matter is also in the court, and there is a strong prayer fought since last 22 years that coaching class should be regulated. We have been representing the association in that PIL since 2008. We were not aware till then. From 2002 to 2008, we were not aware, and we came to know about that PIL only in 2008 through a press statement. So we immediately intervened, and then till today we are continuing with that. Now, that again in 2017 attempt was made by Mr. Vinod Tavade to frame regulation for coaching classes, and then that he withdrew it later on. In around 2011 or 12, Paresh Rawal, Member of Parliament, made a statement that coaching classes can be compared with terrorists, as government has no information or number about the number of terrorists. Similarly, government has no information about number of coaching classes. So he directly compared coaching class with terrorists in Rajya Sabha. I think in Lok Sabha, sorry. Tarun Vijay, an MP in Rajya Sabha, introduced a private member bill for regulating coaching classes. Mrs. Nevja Haptullah, she introduced a private member bill for regulating coaching classes. So this is the entire lobby. Maharashtra government was there. 2 ministers they tried to frame. Riani is there. So there is an entire lobby. If you meet these people, you will come to know there is a mindset. Now the mindset is due to lack of knowledge. There is lack of knowledge about the working of coaching classes. And exactly that lack of knowledge is here seen in the guidelines. You see read the background of the guidelines, and you will come to know that what is your mindset before making this regulations. There are guidelines issued and there is a background under which guidelines are issued for regulating coaching centers. Now if you read the guidelines, you will find definitely the authorities have no knowledge about the working of coaching classes. And in the absence of such knowledge, any attempt to regulate coaching classes is likely to fail or likely to be opposed at least. First, the very paragraph says that coaching class is responsible for students' suicide. Now, how we are responsible? The main cause of suicide, if it is an academic cause, the main cause is that number of seats are very low compared to number of people aspiring that course. For example, in IIT, there are 17,000 seats and 12 lakh people trying for that exams. Coaching classes, they help the students, and even if they don't get admission, the coaching classes people show them the alternative ways. That if not IIT, then you can do something else in which you can make a career. There are coaching classes sending students abroad for government jobs. So we will regulate everyone. And you will say that if a student is committing suicide, then coaching class have to be blamed. Now, student suicide is a very bad thing, but to blame coaching class is absurd about that. Then it says there are rising fire accidents. There is no data to support it. There are fires at some places. We know human life is involved. Most of the classes, they take full precautions to see that there is no fire, or we take all preventive measures to prevent fires because human life is involved. And the coaching class people will be held liable for criminal negligence if there is a fire and if they are negligent. And the whole business will come to an end. This business is not like a hotel that we can start again. No. So we are careful about it, but still we are open for the regulations for fire accidents. Whatever norms are there, we will follow. Lack of facilities. They say there are lack of facilities in coaching classes, and most shocking, lack of methodologies teaching. Now facilities in coaching classes are as good as in schools, and there is lack of methodology. This is absurd statement. There are so many teachers who have made their career and who are loved by students and who are so successful, and the students are so successful that these teachers know so many methodologies, and they find suffocating in working in government environment. They started their own coaching classes and they are helping students. So there is without study they are making a background. Now they say that growth of coaching class is due to absence of regulations. Now the question is whether the growth is proper or improper. Growth is good or bad. Growth of coaching class is a good factor because what the coaching class people are teaching, they are teaching the same syllabus which you have prescribed. So whatever you want to promote, whatever knowledge you want to promote, the government wants to promote through prescribing the syllabus. The same thing we are supporting. We don't teach, most of the classes, they don't teach a single inch out of syllabus. They don't go beyond the syllabus. They go stick to don't have time. Most of us, they stick to the syllabus only, and students also force them to stick to the syllabus. So the growth, and why the growth is to be curbed, there is no reason behind that. Coaching classes are a necessity. Why do you want to curb it? First of all, because they are complementing you. They are supporting your system, and you want to eliminate them. Exorbitant fees. There is one more charge. That coaching classes are charging exorbitant fees. Now this is the background under which they make a law. Exorbitant fees. Now fees of coaching classes are ranging from very few 100 rupees per month to thousands rupees or 10,000 rupees per month. It depends upon the area, it depends upon the course, it depends upon the qualification required. And regulate, they means if what do they want to regulate the fees also, which they have tried in the past and failed. Exorbitant fees they are charging, we are charging. There are classes in the slums. One journalist used to tell me, where are the classes in the slums? So after 6 months I gave her, our acting now president, Mr. Prajesh Trotsky. Mr. Prajesh took that journalist to at least 10 places and showed them how classes are operating in slums. Then she wrote an article in Times of India about some classes in slums. So there is a mindset they are looting people. No, they think only about few top classes in certain area. That is not a norm. You see the crowd, where the crowd is, and everywhere, every time the coaching class owner thinks 10 times before raising the fees. We are responsible for student stress. Again, one more charge. अरे भाई, हम तो स्टूडेंट्स का स्ट्रेस रिड्यूस करते हैं, उसको धीरे धीरे एग्जाम्स लेते हैं. आप लोग अभी सीख रहे हो फॉर्मेटिव असेसमेंट एंड समेटिव. कोचिंग क्लासेस आर हेल्पिंग इन फॉर्मेटिव असेसमेंट. We take regular test, so there is students are not stressed up at the end. In fact, the examination system is that now student stress, the government also admits that it is due to summative assessment, not formative. एक साल में एग्जाम होता है. Now will you go for summative assessment of IIT entrance? Will you take chapter wise test? Has the government got the machinery? 11th and 12th you may take it. फॉर्मेटिव. समेटिव कैसे करेंगे आईआईटी एंट्रेंस में? यू हैव टू टेक, सॉरी, फॉर्मेटिव कैसे करोगे? आप एक एक चैप्टर का टेस्ट लोगे आईआईटी में, यूपीएससी में आप एक एक एंट्रेंस का एक एक लोगे. सो हाउ वी आर रिड्यूसिंग स्ट्रेस, बिकॉज इवन इफ द सिस्टम इज फॉलोइंग समेटिव असेसमेंट ईयर एंड वन असेसमेंट ओनली, कोचिंग क्लासेस फॉर इवन फॉर आईआईटी वी टेक चैप्टर वाइज टेस्ट. सो व्हाट वी आर डूइंग इज फॉर्मेटिव. Even for where you are doing, you are unable to implement some formative. We are implementing in those courses also, and we are reducing the stress of the students. Many malpractices. They say now this is a sweeping statement that coaching classes are responsible for many malpractices. They have not specified what malpractices. How many coaching classes are caught? One important malpractices which is very prevalent is paper leaks. Maharashtra Class Owners Association has exposed paper leaks number of times right from 2004, where 2 times TYBCom University exam was postponed. In 17, 16, 17 and 18, we continuously reported paper leaks. MCOA reported paper leaks, and paper leaks then the government made with all the laws and they caught the culprits. So we are not responsible for malpractices. There may be a malpractice, there is a malpractice which is prevalent, but we are not responsible. That some college teachers are teaching in coaching classes, that you can regard as a malpractice, but there is already a law which government is not implementing. And government is not implementing, colleges are not implementing that law. There is a high court judgment for that. We are not supposed to implement that. Government can implement. For that you will start regulating us. We are not, mind you, we are not against regulation. Even in the PIL, which is pending in the High Court, we have told that we are ready to be regulated, provided the regulations are reasonable. There are various committees, they are always prescribing rules for classes. None of the committees has done any study. They will talk about fees also, but have they studied fees? What is the cost involved in running a coaching class? How much they have to pay to professors? How much they can charge? What is the cost of infrastructure? What rent they have to pay? Even a rickshaw wale ke liye, when they frame standardized service, first of all, when they frame that fare, कि fare कितना होना चाहिए, rate card बनाते हैं, they conduct a study. What is the cost of CNG? What is the cost of petrol? What is the cost of living of a driver? What is the repair cost? ये सब स्टडी करते हैं, उसके बाद फीस रेगुलेट करते हैं, उनका चार्ज रेगुलेट करते हैं. यहाँ तो स्टैंडर्डाइज सर्विस ही नहीं है. So if you can do for coaching classes, you can do for hotels also. Okay, so this, now the biggest shocking thing in new education policy which I found, that one of the objectives is eliminating coaching culture. Now what is coaching culture? Coaching culture is education culture. We are providing education, and there are some gaps in the education system which we are filling it, and that gaps will always be there. There will always be a gap in the normal education system, and especially when the number of seats are less and the number of aspirants are more, there will be a gap, and we will fill it. We are supplementing you. Summative assessment is that we should eliminate summative assessment and we should go for formative. Again, I have told that even where the government is unable to implement formative assessment, जैसे IIT एंट्रेंस हुआ तो हम लोग फॉर्मेटिव करके देते हैं उनका टेस्ट ले लेके. अल्टीमेटली यू कंडक्ट एग्जाम कॉलेज चैप्टर वाइज, नो हु इज डिनाइंग यू, गिव एंट्रेंस, हाउ विल यू मैनेज दैट. यू हैव टू बी प्रैक्टिकल. नाउ यू विल जस्ट से गेट फॉर्मेटिव असेसमेंट है तो बच्चे को थोड़ा थोड़ा होगा तो कोचिंग क्लास में नहीं जाएगा. कोचिंग क्लास में नहीं जाएगा. आपका एग्जाम क्या है? आपका IIT का एग्जाम, मेडिकल एंट्रेंस टेस्ट, यूपीएससी टेस्ट, ये क्या है सब? इज इट फॉर्मेटिव? Government exams, will you go for formative assessment? It will be absurd. Government will become a laughing stock. So these all things are there because they don't have a knowledge about the people who are working. They may have knowledge about the government system but not about the coaching classes. Then now they are telling that we should make reforms in board exams and entrance examination to eliminate the need of coaching classes. Again, their object is not to regulate but eliminate the need of coaching classes, which is very dangerous. For that, they are ready to change their exam pattern. And again, here I will say, there are in an education process, in general, there are three things. One is admission, second is coaching, and third is examination. If examination system fails, the remaining first two systems are bound to fail. If the examination system is robust, the first two systems, that is admission process and teaching process, will come in line. Wherever you see examination system is not there or examination system is lenient, students don't study, teachers don't teach. It is only when they come that the exams will be taken by outside agency, exam will be tough, exam will be robust, it will not be that easy. Students will take and teachers will take the studies seriously and they will get the knowledge. So if you want to change the system, as University of Mumbai has done it, they have eliminated the system, internal, फलाना ढीमका कर दिया था. क्या हुआ? What level of graduations, what is the IQ level of graduates we are getting now from Mumbai University? Everybody knows it. Coaching classes know better because we know how the students are behaving. If there is no exams, why they will study? So you are going to such an extent that you are ready to weaken your examination system just to eliminate coaching classes. So ये तो very bad. It is suicidal for the entire education system. We are, again I am telling, we are not against the rules, but rules has to be not with this mindset. No, with this mindset, the rules are definitely going to be challenged and will be opposed, and it will become a laughing stock. Now, NEP expires for flexibility of students, and students should have more choice. Then when the students want more choice, you are ready to give them, then why telling them that you should not join classes before the age of 16? Is it not contradictory? Telling a child not to join coaching class before the age of 16, is it not eliminating the choice of the student? And is it not against the national education policy? Definitely it is. Nobody is forcing a student or a parent to join a coaching class. Students, there are many who don't join. They join at the end. There is a great demand for crash courses also. So these people don't have any knowledge about the classes working and system of education which is prevalent in India. We are secondary system, we are telling, but we are supportive. We are not competitive. We are supporting you. We have reduced dropout rates. If coaching classes are there will be more dropouts at SSC level and at 12th level. Elimination of coaching culture. What? This is a good culture. Why you want to eliminate it? What is the mindset? So there are so many issues. The video should not be too long. You know, people have now habit of reels. So this is where I am ending it. So they have to change the mindset. And these rules are just guidelines issued to states. Some states have made the law. Some states are fighting, thinking. Some are fighting in the court. Some private people are fighting in the court, that I have already given in the first video. So there is nothing to worry. We will challenge it. But you see, this is for members' information, that what is the mindset of the people who are making these rules and why these things come again and again against us, that rules चाहिए. अरे rules बैठ के हम बात करने को तैयार है ना सब लोग. रूल्स बैठ के बनाएंगे, इसमें क्या प्रॉब्लम है? हाँ, आप बोलोगे कोचिंग क्लास को एलिमिनेट ही करना है, तो फिर रूल्स क्यों बनाओ? डाल दो बैन. वील चैलेंज इट, गो टू द कोर्ट. थैंक्स. जय हिंद, जय महाराष्ट्र.